All right, we got some really sad news the other day. On episode 13, we interviewed John Eaves, a researcher out of Georgia. He was one of Scott DeForest's good friends and a mentor of sorts. He passed away this week. His funeral is going to be Friday the 28th. This sucks. I didn't even really know John very well, but just from talking to him from before and after the interview and messaging back and forth, that's one thing different about what we do. Most of the people that we have on here we know, or somebody knows, and then a lot of times we stay in contact with the people that we have on. A lot of times we become friends. And John was already a friend, to Scott DeForest. But, anytime me or our group would go out to North Georgia, I would ask John, hey man, what about this area? Or do you have a suggestion for an area? He was always more than willing to tell us everything he knew about the area. A lot of researchers won't do that. I understand as a researcher, you don't want other people knowing your spots. Number one, not because you think they're going to steal it, because you don't want to be hoaxed, So it takes a lot of trust to tell people, where these spots are. And John was always willing to do that. He's just a kind soul, and I really regret, I wish I would have got to know him better, I really like the guy. But and we were going to have him on for a second interview sometime. But anyway, just like we did with Paula Bounds, his wife, I don't know who set it up or what it's for. I don't know their financial situation, none of that. I don't know any of it, and none of it, frankly, is none of my business. But Lori Wade Copeland, she made a Facebook page with a Cash App for his wife, for John's wife. So, if you feel like giving, if you know John, if you knew John, or if you knew his family and didn't know about that, or you're in the position to give, I'm sure it would be appreciated. Again, Sasquatch Encounter Brigade doesn't take in any money, but when it comes to, like with Paula Bounds, she had the situation with a tornado hitting her house, or trees hitting her house because of the tornado. We've got a platform, and I have absolutely no problem, and think we're we kind of have a responsibility to kind of at least help where we can. We won't know anything about it. I won't know anything about it. Who gives, who doesn't give, none of that, right? I'm completely out of it. We're out of it. But I do want to make it available. It takes a lot to ask for money. So I'm assuming if there is a place to donate, it's for a reason. It's because they need the donations. But only do that if you felt led to do it, okay? Again, we're not involved with it, but just make the information available. But our prayers go out to his friends and his family. And, the world's a little less of a good place without John in it.